Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome to the Learning Lab, episode 24, Tips on Creative Organization. So come on into the lab today and let me show you some of the ways I have creatively organized my very small, tiny 6 by 7 foot space. First, I want to talk about the very useful box that I picked up at Home Depot. In my Flower Soft episode, you'll see where I use this. Let me show you again why I like it. I love this lid that comes off. If I happen to grab up this box and take it to a crop, I can sit it right in its lid and it's anchored and can pick up and go with me. In here, I've stored some of my Flower Soft goodies. I have a bowl that has some in it, but I also have this very large bowl that I'll just take whatever's in my little baggie, pour it up in my bowl to aerate it, and then I'm free to use my Flower Soft. I like using this to keep my flour soft, especially these bowls that nest and stack. I can get everything in here, and if my Flower Soft is stored in these little baggies, it makes it a lot easier. Then remove it from that bottom lid. You're going to have to give it a good yank. It's going to stick down. Put this back on, and inside of here, you've got a little space where it's domed. Clamp it down, and you're good to go. So I went out and picked up a ton of these because I love the way I'm able to store. But the thing is, I also like color, and I needed something cohesive that was going to make them all look pretty good together. And so I decided to use my Cuttlebug. Using my Cuttlebug, I just cut out a white piece of card and a black piece of card so that I could layer it. And this way, with me hand making them, hopefully I'll never run out of white paper or black cardstock. So here's what I did. Now I have some of my ribbon, well, a lot of my ribbon, presently stored, and some of these, they're not going to stay there because several of the girls in my Yahoo group have convinced me that ribbon rings are the way to go. So here's what I like about this. You can stand it up on a shelf, lined up, takes up very little space. I had it like this, but then I decided to turn it this way, and I have them stacked up. Oh, yay, so high. And there's a label to put on there what's in all of them. And right now I just have some of my alphas stored in these, and can slide out the whole thing, and when I'm done I can just put it back in. This one, these are the little peg stamps that I use to stamp these cards that I made to go on my labels. They're a little empty because the other ones need to be cleaned. I stopped in the middle of creating to shoot a quick video. For this, I have about 15 of these, and it depends on whether it's sayings or people, if it's a special holiday, whatever it is, I have the label for it, and I'm of course going to clean those up and make them a whole lot prettier. Now, this Big Daddy was part of a Shopping Channel's special value, and I bought 2 of these at the time they had them on. And as you can see here, I've already put one of my little labels on the tip, and everything up here on the tabs are labeled, but I was having trouble seeing what the label said. This is great because from a distance I know this is hot off the press. If I want anything from hot off the press, I'm going to find it in here. And when these were the special value for that day, I went ahead and picked up 2 of them. I have since then gone to one of my local discount stores and found them for half of the price I paid, so I picked up 3 more. Well, now I'll probably go back and get 2 more, and that should help keep me organized. Now, along that same line, I have just simply fallen in love with these iris boxes. They're as cute as can be. Again, you can stack them so that they're this way, or you can put them down and stack going up. I like using this because when I'm scrapping for a special event, I can fill it up with what I need. Love this iris box. Speaking of iris boxes, here's the Big Mac Daddy one, 12 by 12. I have just only, I want to say 4 of these, because as I got started, I realized I really didn't care a whole lot for the 12 by 12 format. I really like the 8 by 8 one better. So no more Big Daddies will be coming in. During my cleanup, I came across this cute little tin. It's from Provo Craft that I decorated. And when I used to be a vendor at cropping events, this was an item that I sold. Once you put it together and open it up, on the inside out folds a scrapbook. Well, they were sitting there looking mighty cute, and I thought, what else can I use this cute little tin for? And let me show you. Good place to store my Cuttlebug folders. That's right. I've just gotten started, so I really haven't gotten them in there the way I want. I have kept the little folder that goes with it and cut it down to size. And there are just a couple of my folders that I've already put in. I have tons more to put in there and get organized, but wanted to share that with you. Thought it was really cute. And if you're interested in getting one of these little kits from me, please contact me or go to my blog, inkillusions.blogspot.com, and leave me a message and I'll get back in touch with you. But they're cute and they will look exquisite sitting on one of my shelves. So just to let you know, that rectangular pail will not store the very large dies that are currently on the market from Cuttlebug. Guess what will store it? That's right. This really useful box is a great place to put your die. As you can see, they go right down in there. And don't worry about that top that stands up. Because of this dome lid, you have more than enough room to store all of your 5x7 folders in this really useful container. Moving on to my Spellbinder dies. Right now I just have them in a photo box. As you can see, it says Spellbinder dies on there. And in it I keep some low-tack tape and a new way that I have started storing them. I was in one of the local craft stores, and if you want to come on into that, you can see where this item was previously $10.99 and they marked it down to $5. Well, they're from Wilton, and what were they? These were some magnetic save the date rings. Won't be using this side, but I will be using this side. That's right, 12 magnetic sheets for $5. So I got 2 of them. So currently they're stored this way. I just have the name written on a little post-it note telling me what it is. But once I slide it out of the envelope, and I did keep the sleeve, they're all stored just like this. So if I know I want to use the rectangular squares, I just pick up the one I want, and there we go. If I'm running it through my Cuttlebug and I want to hold down something, it works well enough. It works well enough to hold it to my sheet so that I can get what I need. If I'm trying to cut something that is nested, and let's say I want to get this square perfectly, I want it aligned, well, this becomes part of my cutting mat. So now I may not need to shim when I'm cutting using the Cuttlebug or some other machine. Isn't that fabulous? So these save the date magnetic sheets have saved me and made a terrific storage idea for me. Thank you for joining me in the lab today. As you go to get yourself organized, keep thinking of those creative things that you can do that's going to make it easier for you to locate your materials. At a glance, you can see what you want and know what's in there. It's going to help keep you sane and make you a lot more efficient in your crafting. And think of ways that you can repurpose some of those items that you already own. For more information and ideas, please visit my blog at inkillusions.blogspot.com. Until then.